The concept that global warming is a satanic mission to undermine Jesus is a perspective rooted in certain religious and ideological beliefs. This viewpoint posits that the forces of evil, led by Satan, are orchestrating the environmental degradation and climate change issues to distract humanity from its spiritual path and relationship with Jesus Christ. Proponents of this idea often cite biblical prophecies and the perceived moral decay of society as evidence of an ongoing spiritual battle. At the core of this argument is the belief that Satan seeks to undermine God's plan for humanity, which includes the salvation offered through Jesus Christ. By creating chaos and destruction on earth, such as that caused by global warming, Satan aims to turn people's focus away from spiritual matters and towards temporary, worldly concerns. This, in turn, is believed to lead individuals away from the teachings of Jesus and the path to eternal salvation. Those who subscribe to this viewpoint often interpret environmental disasters and the challenges posed by global warming as fulfillment of biblical end-time prophecies. They see the increase in natural disasters, rising temperatures, and extreme weather events as signs of the approaching apocalypse, a time when God's judgment will be upon the earth. In this narrative, the efforts to combat global warming are sometimes viewed as part of a larger, spiritual struggle between good and evil. Moreover, the emphasis on science and human action to address global warming is seen by some as a form of idolatry, where humanity places its trust in its own abilities and technological advancements rather than in divine providence. This perspective criticizes the environmental movement for promoting a worldview that prioritizes the earth and its preservation over the spiritual well-being of humanity, thereby undermining the central role of Jesus Christ in human salvation. However, critics of this perspective argue that it oversimplifies the complex issues surrounding global warming and ignores the scientific consensus on its causes. They point out that climate change is a result of human activities, such as the emission of greenhouse gases from burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes, rather than a direct satanic intervention. This human responsibility for environmental degradation is seen as a moral and ethical issue that requires a collective response, including technological innovation, policy changes, and individual actions to reduce carbon footprints and protect natural resources. Furthermore, many Christians and people of other faiths argue that caring for the earth and addressing global warming are integral parts of their religious duty. They interpret biblical teachings, such as the concept of stewardship in Genesis, as a mandate to protect and preserve the natural world for future generations. This perspective sees the fight against climate change not as a distraction from spiritual pursuits, but as a manifestation of love for God's creation and a commitment to the well-being of all living creatures. In conclusion, the idea that global warming is a satanic mission to undermine Jesus reflects a specific set of religious and ideological beliefs. While this perspective may resonate with some, it is crucial to recognize the complexity of environmental issues and the diverse ways in which people of faith and no faith understand and respond to the challenges posed by climate change. Addressing global warming requires a multifaceted approach that includes scientific research, policy action, and individual responsibility, as well as a deeper reflection on the ethical and moral dimensions of our relationship with the natural world. Ultimately, whether one views global warming through a religious or secular lens, the imperative to act in the face of this global challenge remains a pressing concern for humanity's collective future.